And speaking of disgusting memes, his next victim, down here, the bottom left, the red, it is Dimps. Part of Clan Kappa. Let's hope that sarcastic bit of humor, you know, the Kappa clan way. Let's hope it stays strong while facing off against this fucking madman up here, the Blue Protoss. The man who is probably a little bit more mysterious than the X-Files, to be honest. The guy who builds Nexion cannons, who is a bit of a D-bag while also being an absolute legend. The Sewer Mermaid. The mermaid of the sewers. It is Florencio. And we've got a gateway and a gas going down. And there are two SC... Oh my. Oh my. Oh, Dimps. Going for a proxy barracks. Naughty, naughty. Florencio has no idea. How does he deal with such matters? Puts down a pylon at the front. I think he's faking a cannon rush already. He comes in here, and he's going to take the gas as well. Oh, to go 3-Rex Reaper, you need a second gas. Or was he not planning to go a third barracks? Was this guy? No, he is. He just sent them down different paths. Cancels the pylon, says, haha, was never planning to cannon rush you. But I'm still going to build a pylon here just to freak you out, you dickhead. Dimps is like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? What? There's another pylon? Get back down there. Pulling the SCVs. Freaking out quite hard right now. Dimps is in panic mode. Still has only got the second barrack started. Are we going to see a third? I mean, you can't really afford the gas, but I guess you could build Marines with it? I don't even know. But Florencio definitely taking him to D-Town with this gas deal. Look at these drilly boys. They're like, we could be mining thousands of minerals, or we could slightly damage a 900 hit point structure that is never gonna fucking die. The drilly boys, of course, when left to their own devices, will always choose to waste their fucking time rather than getting any work done. Down here, the Reaper starting to clear this pylon, a drilly boy there as well. Let's check out that income tab. Yeah, look at the minerals a minute here for Dimps, who's pulled through, 2 workers across the map to proxy, and has pulled a ton of workers to find a pylon in the simulator, and is like fucking mining half the minerals of Florencio for the first few minutes of this game. Hasn't even got the money to make an orbital right now. Shit me. Dimps is in trubs, is like, ha! I've got a third barracks! Fuck, I don't have the gas. God damn it. Shit. This here is an ornamental barracks. It's there to intimidate your opponent and lend moral support to your Reapers. Good on ya, Dimps. Good on ya. Meanwhile, up here we have a Robo, a Sentry, and an Adept already out. The Reapers are starting to gather up. Oh my, that's 4 Reapers. There's only 1 Adept out. A Sentry, not the best unit against that. Oh no, and it's going to be off on its own on the right-hand side. The Reapers love a tasty Sentry for breakfast, but they're going to go left. The Adept is in position, but the Adept, oh, she's going to start to fight this. She gets 1 shot off. She gets another shot off. Will she be able to take one out? She takes out 1 before she goes down. The probes have been pulled. We've got 1 more Sentry about to fight here, but fuck me. That force field doesn't do shit. The tickle beams come out. Another force field. Oh, traps the Reaper. Florencio, I was like, is he going to land a force field? He does, a perfect one too. This Reaper finally is going to grab a probe kill, but revenge of the tickle beam. Holy fuck, my parents never let me stay up late at night to finish watching that movie. They said it's too ferocious, it's too frightening. A little mechanical snow globe tickling you with its flashlight? Fuck me. Well, it turns out the Reapers had to run away from that one as well, because they all fucking died to it, didn't they? A couple of Wally Taser boys and a couple of snow globes with flashlights. Yeah, pretty good defense. Finally, the Reapers are like, hey, we are a bunch of drugged up dudes with jetpacks and dual pistols, as well as these little grenades. We should probably be doing a little bit more damage than this. Florencio says, yeah, how about some tickle beam, motherfucker? The Reapers, unsure if they can commit 4 Reapers versus 2 Sentries, back off and say, I'm going to continue my feud against the Assimilator. The Immortal comes out. Big Daddy finally says, get the fuck out of my base. And the Reapers are going to back off. But no, they're going to rotate. Another Sentry is out. Oh, shit. Not the best location for that Sentry to begin and end its life. Almost instantly dying, these Reapers do end up escaping. Behind this, the amazing macro transition of a 4th barracks. Dimps is like, I've heard a saying before, I base my life around it, it's called go hard or go home. And apparently it means you never transition, you just make more of your fucking units. The Immortal Barrier absorbs about 400 Reaper shots, and holy fuck, that force field! Those Reapers get taken to Dicktown so hard! Oh my god. These three are gonna go home and tell their fucking kids and family about the horrors of Dicktown for centuries. They're like, alright, if there's a juicy immortal there, you think there's 10 of us, one of him, don't chase him in between the fucking Protoss buildings, because it's a fucking trap right here. That was a death zone. There's Reaper corpses everywhere, but hey, they're gonna depower the production, not bad. They're doing a bit of ring around the rosy now. They're gonna do some circles. Yeah, we've definitely got Neeb in control just before. But I think he may have handed the controller back to Florencio. Indeed he has. He decides to place a force field next to the Reapers just to randomly intimidate them. Neeb shakes his head in disappointment and says, "Come on, Florencio, I've been telling you, you trap the units up against things." Florencio looks at him, smiles, immediately unhotkeys everything, re-hotkeys the Nexus and says, "I play this game my way, dickhead." Puts another rando force field on the ground, does kill a Reaper, but otherwise doesn't really do that much. His economy's pretty shit right now, but thankfully Florencio this time, being creative, he's not going to go for the natural, he's going for the fourth base in the normal location over here next to his opponent's natural. So just standard play here from Florencio, more sentries coming out, apparently mass force field. He's decided it's pretty good against Reapers. I don't know if he's crunched the numbers or the numbers have crunched him, but these Reapers are definitely looking very frightening. That's a fuckload of bouncy boys, and they already take out a gateway. A rando Marine comes up. Uh-oh, the sentry's coming forward. They're looking menacing. A force field there and there would have actually trapped all of them, I think. I wonder if Neeb is going to take over the controller at some point. We've got a Stalker coming out and a third Immortal. The army is strong here for Florencio. Back at home, we've got a command center transition. 3 command centers are down, but you've got to remember, it's not to go into Liberators or Stim Bio, it is just to get more gas to build more Reapers. It's still 4 barracks Reaper with no sign of transitioning. Dimps here with the amazing plays and says, I don't think 4 Reapers at a time is enough. I'm gonna double down. We're gonna add 3 more barracks. It's 7 racks Reaper. Die fucking hard right now. Ho ho ho, I've got 47 fucking Reapers. Get wrecked Protoss. He's just gonna win with the most fucking beautiful unit in the game. Dimps is a Beyond fan. He watched the 2016 World Championship Finals and said that was all skill. He was the better player than Dark. All of his friends said, nah, Reapers were pretty good, mate. It was fucking bullshit. But he said, fuck you, Beyond for life. How dare you blasphemy? He was the true champ. You can get fucked, mate. The Reapers bounce in. They bounce out, they scan, the force fields go down, but it's definitely Florencio in control. Look at this beauty. Lands on the ramp and maybe blocks half a hex where a Reaper could have stood. That's what we call an ornamental force field if you've ever seen one. That's like when you force field the center of your own nexus. It's there just to kind of go, that's right, that's a force field. It's like decorating the Christmas tree. It doesn't really serve a function, but it looks fucking pretty, so why not? Here we go, Immortals and Sentries coming forward. Is Neeb gonna take over? Or is Florencio going to continue to screw up the force fields? I don't fucking know. Oh my god! The fucking force field to end all force fields. The Reapers trapped in a glass cage of emotion. They're screaming, I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak Spanish, as they get decapitated. Florencio taking a huge lead in the army there. The unit's loss tells us the story. The Immortals just will not die. The force fields take him to Dicktown, and Dimps goes back to lick his wounds. He says, it's time to transition, boys and girls. I've got 7 barracks, but the Reapers aren't working. I'm going to start building Marines. I don't know what add-ons are. I don't know what upgrades are. And I also want to bring these barracks home. I'm also gonna transition by building 4 bunkers out front of my natural, because I am a big brain player, and I'm going to try and out-meme the memer. Meanwhile, Florencio says, yeah, I better drone up me 4th base location over here. I took me natural on me 4th to trick my opponent because it's the last thing he'd ever expect. You know what else would be genius is if we recalled our entire economy and army over here and grabbed our opponent firmly by the hand, whispered in his ear, I will show you the world. Shining, glistening Dicktown. Sentries and mortals will fuck you up. Your Reapers got fucked. A whole new dick. And that's basically what he sings. Of course, remember guys, Florencio doesn't leave the game when he wins. he stays in it for another 30 seconds killing their shit. And you should do the same thing. If you want to feel fucking good after your victories, don't just leave the game. Oh, he surrendered. I better leave like a gentleman and look at the score screen. Fuck that shit, mate. Don't do that. Just fucking stay there and kill all the buildings. Look at him. He's like, I don't care if there's no one opposing me. I'm gonna kill your shit and feel good about it. Hats off to you, Florencio. You do you. You fucking legend, mate. You fucking legend. Oh shit, you make me so happy. You make me so happy, Florencio. There's just nowhere else than Florencio's ladder games you can experience such blissfulness. It's blissful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. GG's, well played.